So what do you think if we speak about strong shoulders? A lot of time when I ask people, they say, well, I would do maybe bench pressing or pull-ups. I would do all the sort of exercise that are quite linear and using heavy weights. In my opinion, there's a lot more things you can do that can actually get you a lot more results. For today, if you have stiff shoulders and sort of a bit of pain and feeling that the scapula at the back are not moving much and they are flaring all the time, this exercise will help you out. We're going to try to fire up these small muscles around the shoulder and the scapula here in order to help you out and stabilize the shoulder, which will lead to stronger shoulder. So let's get started. So what you want to do now, what I would recommend you to use is to use a small, either a clubbell or you can use a kettlebell. Start with maybe 2 or 4 kilos, very light. I would say maybe 2 kilos. Start as light as possible. And we're going to be using the throwing motion, the throwing movement in order to use the full range of motion and mobility of the shoulder. If before we start, you know that your shoulder is stiff, you cannot very open or lift your shoulder up, I would highly recommend you to start checking this video first in order to release the shoulder before we start bringing this exercise. So now, let's get started. What we're going to do now is we're going to use the motion with the clubbell. And this motion is about using the thoracic cage rotation here and the shoulder together, okay? This movement here. Now you'll be thinking, okay, but how do I do that? What's going on here? And there's a thoracic cage rotation on the pelvis. Imagine that you want to go, I'm going to go from this side here. You want to brush your hair. You go into this motion, so the thoracic cage goes to the same direction of your hand. You brush it, and then you open the other side of the thoracic cage and you swing. So the movement will be this one. When you just, I'm rotating, I'm just either protecting myself here, and I open up and down, open up and down, open and down. With this movement, with the weight or with the kettlebell, whatever you prefer, I'm just rotating my thoracic cage here, up, and I open, up and open. That's the movement. Make sure you go very light and slow. You can go slow if you're with the weight here, open, swing. You're gonna go here, open, swing. That's the movement. For the other side, for the throwing movement. For the throwing movement, I'm gonna put something in my bag. I'm here, and I swing and put the stuff in my bag, or either like I was putting a sword here. So from here, I keep the spine neutral. I'm gonna have a rotation a bit on this side here, put it there. Then I'm gonna rotate my thoracic cage to the other side and take it out. Put it in, take it out. And you can go very slowly. So we recommend you go here, rotate, put it in, rotate on the other side, take it out. Up. Making sure that this is a movement coming from the thoracic cage and not your hips are going. You can do it as well with the hips, but I would recommend you to use your thoracic cage. Having more mobility on the thoracic cage will help you for your shoulder as well. As the more mobile your thoracic cage here, the better your shoulder health is. This is my opinion, and there's no way around it for that. So practice these two and go light. Forget about the mantra, more weight, more strength, more weight, more strength. No, if you put more weight but the structure is completely wobbly and the joint cannot move properly, you're just messing yourself up. Try this movement. Try with 2 kilo. You can even try with a skipping rope if you want to. Something very light. Go light And once the mechanic is understood, once the mechanic is on the point, put a bit more weight if you want to. If the video was helpful for you, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and share if some people have shoulder issues. Until then, keep it up and stay tuned for some more videos.